Now, focusing on Meghan Markle here and exactly what happened with South Park and exactly what's going on in the midst of the With Love Meghan Season 2 setbacks. We'll have a lot more to talk about that as well. However, with the Meghan Markle backlash only growing in numbers the longer she decides to keep her pregnancy video on her social media, about it that Meghan Markle's viral video created a new negative wave of backlash against her that resulted in many other studios actually deciding to put any kind of affiliation with her either to a halt or firing her directly. That's exactly what happened with both Paramount. One thing about Meghan Markle for sure is that we know that she, like I've said many times, is beginning to actually come to the realization that the walls are closing in, that she really doesn't have much time left in the film industry, in the Hollywood bubble, and any opportunity is beginning to sink. 24, we'll have a lot more to talk about that, but focusing on Meghan Markle here, we also know that she's also getting very much frustrated with specific studios that have been mocking her left and right, and exactly what's going on right now with the viral video that she posted across all forms of social media that originated on Instagram, really showing no sign of a resolution in sight. Now, focusing on South Park Studios and Paramount, this is where it becomes very much interesting and legendary on their front, because creators Trey Parker and Matt Stone, they are hard at work on really mocking multiple celebrities throughout 2025. One major development going on now involves more to do with Meghan Markle drama in the midst of her viral video actually receiving endless backlash. It turns out that both creators Trey Parker and Matt Stone over at South Park Studios and Paramount have already created a storyline, get this, for their upcoming DEI special toward the end of the summer. Now, both Parker and Stone already have storyboards mapped out that feature Meghan Markle twerking and dancing in the hospital while, of course, she's pregnant. However, the parody version of this, to no surprise, is set to focus on a camera crew behind the scenes on the set of a hospital that is set to mock Meghan Markle and her pregnancy video. Surprisingly, Paramount recently agreed to create a parody version of the Meghan Markle viral video where one segment of the DEI special is going to serve as a spin-off of the Respect Our Privacy bit. Both Parker and Stone already have the parody written and are actually working on how it will be illustrated and animated, and it is already labeled as Respect Our Pregnancy, where the parody version of Meghan puts the pillow back in and the crew yells "Take 3." It turns out that both Parker and Stone have been listening and reading comments to the whole situation and incorporated that into the parody. The camera crew is said to be the South Park kids, Kyle, Kenny, Cartman, and Stan, doing multiple takes of the dance moves that Meghan Markle does. Both Parker and Stone even have storyboards illustrated for the DEI special, where Meghan Markle is dancing and a stuffed pillow falls out from under her shirt.
South Park is back, and they're not holding anything back. After months of silence, Trey Parker and Matt Stone are reportedly taking direct aim, again, at Meghan Markle. And this time, what they've planned could make the Worldwide Privacy Tour episode look like a warm-up act. It all started with a viral pregnancy video. Meghan posted what was supposed to be an empowering moment online: dance moves, dramatic lighting, and a bold celebration of motherhood. But instead of applause, the internet delivered something else: backlash. Critics accused her of staging the entire clip like a performance. Fans were confused, media outlets called it overproduced, and within days, the headlines started to turn. What was meant to be a moment of raw, personal joy turned into a lightning rod for criticism, and South Park took notice.
Well, and look, JK, the lyrics are prego, but I'm still doing moves like Beyonce. Yeah, I said I'm pregnant. Get the child support and pay my rent. Your opinion is irrelevant because I'm a baby mama. I can do what I wanna.
I genuinely thought it was a spoof.
Meghan Markle's latest Instagram video to mark her daughter's 4th birthday has sparked a wave of conspiracy theories. The couple were dancing in a hospital room in an attempt to induce Lilibet's birth, but the throwback clip from 2021 has left fans questioning its motive and authenticity.
In a royal twist no one saw coming, Meghan Markle marked her daughter Lilibet's 4th birthday not with tiaras or tea parties, but with a throwback dance video straight from the delivery room. The Duchess of Sussex shared the unexpected clip of her and Prince Harry dancing.
According to multiple insider reports, the creators of South Park are now producing a new parody segment titled Respect Our Pregnancy as part of their upcoming DEI special. The episode is said to parody Meghan's viral clip, complete with exaggerated cartoon dance moves, behind-the-scenes chaos, and even a stuffed pillow bump that falls out mid-performance. Yes, really. Sources say the skit is already written, with animation underway, and Meghan's camp isn't taking it lightly. Reports claim she's upset, overwhelmed, and even tried to shut the production down through legal warnings. But here's the twist. In the US, satire is protected. And South Park? They've been testing those boundaries for decades. What happens when royalty meets parody in an age of social media spin, influencer culture, and tightly curated public images? If early leaks are accurate, we're about to find out. And it's going to be messy. But how did a simple video cause this level of fallout? Why is Meghan so concerned? And what exactly has South Park planned? The answers may surprise you. Let's dive in. It was supposed to be powerful. A modern moment of celebration. Meghan Markle, dressed in a flowing hospital gown, confidently dancing for the camera, smiling, glowing.
That is the song she's dancing to about getting that child support.
Sorry, you got it. I'm sorry. The greatest moment in British. Just do that. Just do that again. Jodie is on the floor, which hasn't been the first time. Just do again what you just said. This is what she's dancing to.
And cradling a very visible baby bump. The clip hit her social media with full production flair. Moody lighting, stylized slow motion, and background music straight out of an empowerment campaign. But the internet had other plans. What was framed as an intimate glimpse into motherhood quickly became one of Meghan's most controversial posts to date. Comments flooded in questioning everything. Was the bump real? Was the moment authentic? Why the dramatic choreography? Instead of drawing praise, the video drew comparisons and memes. Some viewers likened it to a reality show audition. Others said it felt more like a commercial than a personal moment. Even longtime fans expressed discomfort, unsure whether they were watching a heartfelt celebration or a staged spectacle. And once the clip began circulating beyond Instagram, spreading across Twitter, TikTok, and YouTube, the commentary only intensified. But here's where it gets even more complicated. Behind the scenes, that one video reportedly caused major ripple effects in Hollywood. According to multiple insiders, film studios that once partnered with Meghan, like A24 and Paramount,
Prego, but I'm still doing moves like Beyonce. Yeah, I said I'm pregnant. Get that child support and pay my rent. Your opinion is irrelevant because I'm a baby mama and I can do what I wanna.
began reevaluating their ongoing and future deals. Brands started to pull back. Executives went quiet. And as the social media storm raged on, one name popped up in online threads again and again: South Park. Fans immediately drew parallels to the now iconic Worldwide Privacy Tour parody, where Meghan and Prince Harry were skewered for their contradictory public image, demanding privacy while courting attention. So when the pregnancy video went viral, people began asking, would South Park respond again? Now, it looks like they are, and the response isn't just another sketch. It's a full-blown animated spectacle, already in the works. But this time, Meghan isn't laughing. Let's talk about how South Park took aim, what the leaked title Respect Our Pregnancy really means, and why insiders say this is going to be their sharpest satire yet. The title alone is already making waves: Respect Our Pregnancy. It's not just a joke, it's a direct sequel.
My God. Is it me? Is it me, or is there nothing this woman... Is she ever going to get to the point where she literally looks in the mirror and goes, nobody's interested in my jam or my life, nobody likes me?
A follow-up to South Park's viral Worldwide Privacy Tour episode that roasted Harry and Meghan's carefully crafted brand. But this time, it's more personal and more pointed. According to multiple insider leaks, the skit unfolds inside a cartoon hospital set where a character based on Meghan is seen dancing dramatically for a fake camera crew. She's animated South Park style, cradling a baby bump, but not for long. In one reported scene, the bump falls out mid-twerk, revealing it was just a stuffed pillow. The crew shouts, "Take 3," while scrambling to fix the shot. And who's directing this chaotic production? None other than Cartman Kennedy, a returning character who first appeared as a ruthless Hollywood executive parodying Lucasfilm's Kathleen Kennedy. Now, Cartman's back, screaming for more empowerment and raw emotion as the animated Meghan performs exaggerated dance moves under blinding stage lights. But the satire doesn't stop there. Sources say South Park is going all in on the behind-the-scenes chaos. Kyle plays the boom mic operator. Stan handles lights, which collapse mid-shot. Kenny gets tangled in cords. One leaked description even shows the crew editing the footage into a fake viral trailer with hashtags like #RoyalRealness and #empowerment unfiltered. Even Prince Harry isn't spared. He appears in the background, clipboard in hand, muttering notes like, "Can we make this feel more authentic?" A clear jab at the image control critics say defines the couple's brand. And this time, South Park is reportedly ditching the usual bouncy cartoon heads. The new animation is said to be more realistic.
Before the birth of their daughter, like everything with the royal couple, the video sparked a wide range of emotions and responses from onlookers. While fans celebrated the moment, critics accused Meghan of stealing the spotlight. Was it celebration or self-promotion?
Close enough to spark concern inside Meghan's team, who allegedly believe the characters resemble the real couple, a little too much for comfort. So why did South Park decide to strike again? And how are Meghan and Harry reacting behind closed doors? Let's get into what's happening at Montecito, and why insiders say this may be turning into a full-blown media panic. The moment word got out about respect our pregnancy, things reportedly went into panic mode behind the scenes in Montecito. According to insiders, Meghan was visibly upset and completely blindsided by the idea that South Park would target her pregnancy video. Reports say she was overwhelmed, especially after seeing leaked descriptions of her cartoon character twerking, fumbling a fake baby bump, and being directed by an unhinged Cartman. Within days, legal teams were mobilized. Meghan's representatives allegedly fired off cease and desist letters to both South Park Studios and Paramount, demanding that the skit be pulled. The argument? That the episode mocked pregnancy, portrayed her unfairly, and could cause emotional distress. But here's the catch, and South Park knows this better than anyone. In the US, parody is protected speech, especially when it comes to public figures.
Here's more on the reaction from royal insiders.
Nothing says happy birthday darling quite like a hospital room shimmy. To mark Princess Lilibet's 4th birthday,
legal experts were quick to weigh in. Under fair use laws, satire, no matter how sharp or ridiculous, is nearly impossible to block, especially if it's clearly labeled as comedy. And if there's one thing South Park has mastered, it's pushing the boundaries while staying just inside the legal lines. Meanwhile, Prince Harry reportedly made several quiet calls to contacts in Hollywood, studio heads, publicists, even a few past collaborators, trying to get a sense of just how bad the episode might be. Sources claim his team was scouring Reddit leaks, social chatter, and early production rumors to assess the damage. But the bigger problem? The more they push back, the more attention the episode seems to attract. South Park isn't backing down. In fact, insiders say Trey Parker and Matt Stone are fully aware of the noise, and doubling down because of it. One source joked that every email Meghan sends is basically free advertising. So now the question becomes, can Meghan and Harry stop the storm, or are they simply adding fuel to it? Next, we look at what Paramount is doing behind the scenes, and why even Hollywood is treading carefully around this parody fallout. While Meghan and Harry may be trying to control the fallout, Paramount? They're not just standing by.
Meghan Markle tossed another tradition out of the palace window and posted a throwback video. That's part maternity moment, part TikTok challenge, and part public relations firestorm.
They're leaning in. Sources close to the production say that far from hitting the brakes, Paramount has fast-tracked internal plans to use the controversy as fuel. Marketing teams are reportedly prepping a teaser promo for the Respect Our Pregnancy segment, possibly as early as next month. Their logic is simple. If public attention is already locked in, why not ride the wave? And behind the scenes, it's not just South Park calling the shots. Executives at Paramount reportedly see this special as a flagship episode, a bold, unapologetic take on everything from celebrity branding to influencer activism. Meghan may be the centerpiece, but she's not the only target. Leaked info suggests the DEI special will also parody high-profile names like Elon Musk, certain streaming execs, and even other Hollywood power players obsessed with managing public image. But here's where things shift. Insiders say several studios and entertainment partners have started to distance themselves from Meghan. A 24, previously rumored to be exploring scripted projects with her, has gone quiet. Other brands are said to be reassessing collaborations, unsure whether aligning with her now brings more risk than reward. It's not just about the parody anymore, it's about public perception. And right now, Meghan is trending for all the wrong reasons. As one Hollywood insider reportedly put it,
in the video, which was filmed just before giving birth, the Duchess of Sussex sways, twirls, and lets her bump boogie to the beat of Baby Mama dance with none other than Prince Harry, who's also seen busting his own dad moves right beside her.
South Park isn't mocking Meghan Markle, they're mocking the system that built her. And in a town where image is currency, being at the center of a satirical firestorm can cost more than just pride, it can cost opportunity. Meanwhile, Trey Parker and Matt Stone are staying silent, publicly. But inside South Park Studios, it's business as usual. The script is locked, the episode is deep into animation, and according to production insiders, not a single frame is being changed. This isn't just a parody, it's precision satire. While South Park has always been known for outrageous humor, insiders say Respect Our Pregnancy might be one of their most calculated takedowns yet. It's not just a cartoon gag, it's a mirror, reflecting everything critics have said about Meghan's public image, turned up to 11. The leaked storyboard reportedly shows Meghan's animated double spinning, dancing, and striking choreographed poses, surrounded by chaos. A stuffed pillow bump falls to the ground. The camera crew scrambles. Someone yells, "Take 3!" A boom mic crashes. Lights flicker, and through it all, Cartman Kennedy yells for more vulnerability, sipping oat milk and faking tears. Every beat is designed to exaggerate the performance and question whether the original video was ever meant to be authentic in the first place.
Meghan captioned the clip, "4 years ago today, this also happened. Both of our children were a week past their due dates. So when spicy food, all that walking, and acupuncture did not work, there was only one thing left to do."
In another scene, Harry's cartoon self offers feedback between takes, awkwardly suggesting the lighting should feel more empowering. He's not mocked aggressively, but he's clearly sidelined, serving as a passive assistant to Meghan's vision. It's a subtle commentary that packs a punch, and South Park goes one step further. They reportedly end the segment with a full fake trailer, cut from behind-the-scenes footage, complete with dramatic music, slow-mo twerks, and hashtags like Royal Realness and Bump Goals. The message that what viewers saw online wasn't a spontaneous celebration of motherhood, it was a production. It's the kind of satire that doesn't scream. It exposes quietly, cleverly, and uncomfortably. And for Meghan and Harry, that's the real problem. The jokes aren't wild accusations. They're playful versions of what people were already whispering. One entertainment analyst called it satire with scalpel edges, slicing into a very modern kind of fame, where every post is curated, every moment feels marketable, and authenticity is more aesthetic than truth. Behind every viral scandal, there's a ripple effect, and for Meghan and Harry, the aftershocks are already being felt.
And apparently that one thing was dancing like labor depended on it. Decked in a black wrap dress, Meghan grooves with confidence. Harry in a green hoodie and blue jeans joins the act, gamely gyrating.
As early storyboards and satire leaks started making rounds online, crisis consultants reportedly huddled with the Sussex's media team in Montecito. Their focus? Containing the damage. But while internal memos warn about reputation fallout, it's the external silence that's more telling. Corporate partners aren't speaking out because they're stepping back. Insiders say at least 2 lifestyle brands that previously featured Meghan as a wellness ambassador have gone quiet in recent weeks. One European apparel sponsor tied to Invictus reportedly requested that its logo appear only on event backdrops, no longer on athlete singlets, until the South Park episode airs and public sentiment stabilizes. Even content partners are rumored to be pulling back. A streaming docu-series pitch tied to Meghan's lifestyle brand is said to be on hold. Meanwhile, digital sentiment trackers show a steady dip. Positive mentions down, neutral ones turning skeptical. One PR strategist close to the situation said flatly, "This isn't just about mockery. It's about whether her brand still feels aspirational." And that's the challenge. Meghan's public image has always leaned on empowerment, motherhood, and authenticity. But South Park's upcoming parody threatens to redefine that image, not as inspirational, but as calculated. Once a character becomes a meme, it's hard to sell sincerity.
While some called it bold, some called it bizarre, and together, social media had a lot of things to say. So what should have been a feel-good flashback spiraled into digital drama.
And that's exactly what corporate sponsors worry about. The fear isn't that Meghan's video was mocked, it's that the parody feels accurate, that the slow motion dance, the lighting, the bump, all of it was more theater than truth. And if viewers laugh because they recognize it, that's when brands get nervous. So now the world's watching, and Meghan and Harry have a decision to make. Behind closed doors, sources say multiple strategies have been debated. Should they issue a public statement condemning the parody? Should Meghan speak out with a heartfelt op-ed or sit-down interview? Should they laugh it off, ignore it completely, or pivot to something bigger, like a charity campaign to shift attention? Each option comes with risk. Go public too fast, and it fuels South Park's fire. One chuckle or soundbite could end up remixed into future episodes. Stay silent, and critics claim they can't take a joke. Or worse, that the parody hit too close to home. Try to reclaim the narrative, and they risk seeming performative all over again. It's the classic PR trap. Every move feels like it plays into the punchline. Even internally, there's reportedly disagreement. Some advisors are urging Meghan to let this one go, fearing another headline wave. Others argue silence equals surrender and insist on reframing the conversation around respect, motherhood, and the limits of satire. There's even talk of turning this into a cause, using the parody to highlight online negativity toward women. But here's the bigger question. What do you think? Is South Park just holding up a mirror to celebrity culture? Or have they crossed a line, mocking motherhood for a laugh? Should Meghan and Harry respond, or let the memes pass? And deeper still, does parody like this simply reflect the world we live in now, where every personal moment can be branded, remixed, or roasted?
And after Meghan deactivated comments on Instagram, the social media royal insiders took to X, where their backlash came harder than a Braxton Hicks contraction. Desperate attempt, one user moaned. Meghan Markle is just stupid, another snapped.
Let us know in the comments below, because whatever happens next, when the episode finally airs and the animated bump hits the internet, it's not just Meghan's story anymore, it's a pop culture moment. And like always, the internet will decide who gets the last word. At first glance, Respect Our Pregnancy might just seem like another outrageous South Park gag, another viral cartoon destined to light up the internet and fade just as fast. But this one feels different, because it's not just poking fun at Meghan Markle, it's peeling back a larger conversation about performance, perception, and how public figures choose to tell their stories. It's about the moment where authenticity starts to feel rehearsed, and how quickly the line between real and curated gets blurred in today's attention economy. Meghan's pregnancy video was meant to be a celebration, but in the age of social media, even joy can be controversial. And when that celebration is staged like a music video, the question becomes, was it for the memory or for the metrics? South Park took that question and ran with it, amplifying every whisper, every rumor, and every cynical thought viewers might have had, and turning it into a brutally clever takedown. The real twist? The more Meghan and Harry try to push back, the more power they give to the parody. That's the strange reality of modern fame. Silence can feel like guilt, but outrage often becomes fuel. And when a cartoon has the power to shift brand deals, rattle PR teams, and dominate global headlines, that's when you know it hit something real. Whether you believe the parody went too far, or you think it nailed something no one else would say out loud, this isn't just entertainment anymore. It's a cultural moment, one that could redefine the Sussexes' image for years to come. So, as the premiere date inches closer and the internet gets ready to react, one thing's certain, when this episode airs, it won't just be a cartoon, it'll be a mirror. The only question is, what will the world see? If you made it this far, hit that like button, drop your thoughts in the comments, and make sure to subscribe, because the next deep dive is already in the works. And trust me, it's going to be even wilder.